The Black Hills of South Dakota rise out of the plains like ancient sentinels. For the Sioux Nation, also known as the Lakota, Dakota, and Nakota, these hills are more than just a natural wonder. They are sacred ground. The story of the Sioux is one of bravery, resilience, and a deep spiritual connection to the land. Today, we dive into the history of the Sioux Nation and their fierce defense of their most sacred place, the Black Hills. The Sioux Nation is made up of three major divisions: the Lakota, Dakota, and Nakota, each with their own dialect but united by culture, spirituality, and way of life. For centuries, the Sioux roamed the vast plains, following the buffalo herds that provided them with food, clothing, and shelter. But one place stood above all others in importance: the Paha Sapa, or the Black Hills. The Black Hills are not just physically important to the Sioux, they hold deep spiritual significance. According to Sioux belief, the Black Hills are the place where their people first emerged from the earth. The hills are considered a sacred place of prayer and ceremony, where the Sioux connect with their ancestors and the Creator. For centuries, the Sioux people lived in harmony with the land, performing sacred ceremonies like the Sun Dance and the Vision Quest in the heart of the Black Hills. These rituals reflected their deep connection to the land and their role as its protectors. But as European settlers pushed westward in the 19th century, the Sioux found their way of life under threat. In 1868, the U.S. government signed the Treaty of Fort Laramie, which guaranteed the Sioux control over the Black Hills. This treaty was meant to bring peace, but it would soon be broken. Just a few years later, gold was discovered in the Black Hills, and everything changed. Despite the treaty, prospectors flooded into the area, seeking their fortunes. The U.S. government, eager to claim the gold-rich hills, pressured the Sioux to sell their land. But for the Sioux, the Black Hills were not for sale, they were sacred. As tensions escalated, war broke out. The Great Sioux War of 1876 was a defining moment in the Sioux's fight to protect their sacred land. Leaders like Sitting Bull and Crazy Horse united their people to defend the Black Hills from U.S. forces. Their most famous victory came at the Battle of Little Bighorn, where General George Custer's 7th Cavalry was defeated in one of the most stunning military victories in Native American history. Despite their victory at Little Bighorn, the Sioux could not hold off the might of the U.S. government. In 1877, the Black Hills were officially seized by the government, and the Sioux were forced onto reservations. For the Sioux, the loss of the Black Hills was a deep and enduring wound. Today, the Sioux continue their fight to reclaim the Black Hills. Their struggle is not just about land. It's about preserving their culture, their spiritual connection to the land, and their identity as a people. The Sioux have shown remarkable resilience in the face of great adversity, holding on to their traditions and their deep bond with the Black Hills. The story of the Sioux Nation is one of courage, resilience, and a sacred connection to the land. The Black Hills remain the heart of their world, a place that embodies their history, culture, and spirituality. As the Sioux continue their fight to reclaim their sacred land, their story reminds us of the enduring strength of Indigenous peoples and their unbreakable bond with the earth.